Hey y'all, I have, unfortunately, another story about a homeless person. Now, let me start by saying, for those of you who think that I tell these stories to make myself look good, to get pats on the back, um, that is not why I do it. I do it, one, because these people really touch my heart. Gives me an opportunity for other people to pray for the people that I meet. And if you don't pray, that's okay too. You can wish them good karma or whatever. So I am sitting in the parking lot finishing up the last video I made, which was an hour ago, 30 minutes ago. I just got done with the chiropractor. Man, he was cracking me up. I don't mean in a funny way, y'all. But anyway, I was sitting in that parking lot and I was driving, making a left turn in front of Starbucks, which I have not purchased yet today, but thank you, sweetie, for that card. I so appreciate it. And I was turning left and I saw this young woman. You could tell she was homeless. And she was walking in front of Starbucks and she had a backpack and she had a bag full of stuff. And I don't know whether she dropped them or threw them down. I don't know. So I stopped for a minute and I watched her and I thought, she's going to come back for her stuff. I'm sure it's all she has in the world. She just kept walking and she didn't come back. So I drove up. First I saw a gentleman who looked to be homeless, and he went out to the parking lot and he picked her bags up and he moved them off to the side. So I drove around and pulled up next to them and I was picking them up, and the gentleman said to me, I just moved those. And I said, I know, sweetie, but she's not coming back and I want her to have her stuff. I'm going to take it to her. He said, well, be careful. And I said, okay, I will. So I made a right down that street and I saw her. She had bright blue, like royal blue pants on, so you couldn't miss her. And I caught up to her and I pulled over on the side of the street and I jumped out and I walked up to her. She was ahead of me and I walked up to her and I said, ma'am, I have your bags. I want to give you your bags. And she just kind of went a little, I don't know what the word is. She was struggling, you guys. And she just went, I don't want my stuff. I don't want my stuff. I can't have my stuff right now. I don't care about my stuff. And I said, okay. And she said, I need a cigarette. If I don't get a cigarette, I'm just going to come apart. And I said, well, I would like for you to take your bags. I don't have any cigarettes. Just like that, I knew I was supposed to help this lady out. So I said, if I give you some money for some cigarettes or whatever you need, will you please take your bags? I know they're all you have. And she said, yes. And she was kind of crying and I was crying. And so I came back to the van and I got her bags. They were very heavy. Her backpack was heavy. And I gave them to her, and I gave her $20. And that's what I was supposed to give her, y'all. I mean, I just knew. Give this woman $20. So I gave her stuff back, and I gave her a hug. I said, sweetie, please don't give up. I said, do you know where Bread of Life is? And she said, yes. We weren't far from there. She was really having a rough time, you guys. And we weren't too far, a couple of blocks from Bread of Life. And there was a little liquor store there where she could get some cigarettes. Now, maybe I gave her $20 and she went in there and got some liquor. Y'all, I don't know. That's between her conscience, and God. So I gave her another hug, and I told her, I said, please go to Bread of Life. They will help you. So I'm trying not to cry. I said, sweetie, God chose me to see you dump your stuff and take off walking. So don't think that he does not care about you. No one else around there was doing anything. It was me that he chose to try to help you. And please go to Bread of Life. And she said that she would. And I gave her another hug. And I went on my way. My chiropractor's not too far from there. Now, y'all, I didn't offer to give her a ride because you just don't know. Sometimes people are just ready to come apart. And so, y'all, I am careful. I mean, I'm not stupid. Maybe she would have attacked me when I tried to hug her. You know what? I'll take that chance. Who knows? The last time that woman had anyone touch her. So for those of you who do pray, please pray for her. And I went directly to Bread of Life, and I talked to Pastor Allen there, and I told him that this young lady was probably going to show up, and he had on a royal blue t-shirt, and I said, she's got on a pair of pants the same color. Please know that I contacted her and sent her over here. And he said, well, do you know what she needs? And I said, yeah, she needs everything. She needs everything. And I had to run because I had to get over to my appointment. So you guys, that's just another example of me having an opportunity to help someone, even a little bit. At least she knows somebody cares. And that is very, very important. We all know what it feels like when nobody cares, or people act like they don't care, or we just feel like they don't care. Maybe they care, we don't feel like they care. It's devastating. So, we all know that in life, if we see somebody struggling or looking like they're very unhappy, we don't have to go that far. We can smile at them. We can give them a little compliment. Not a false one, but maybe they've got a cute top on or a shirt. I compliment men just like I do women. And it just gives people a little lift. You guys compliment me all the time. And I miss the gentleman, I think it's Larry, who usually says, I love your top. Even though I wear the same ones over and over. But you guys, pray for this young woman, please. Or send her good vibes. Or wish her good karma. Whatever it is that you believe. And I respect what you believe. If you would do that, I know it would be very helpful to her. And I definitely, Mary Jo and I are going to start volunteering again. We had stopped because her mom needed so much care, and she's doing a lot better, not with her Alzheimer's, but her bones are healed, as well as they will in an 83-year-old person. But anyway, it's always very interesting there. The shelters are open early this year, and part of that was because, I don't know if y'all knew this, but in San Diego, they had a huge outbreak of hepatitis from people being on the street, not having a way to be clean. Look it up and see what San Diego is doing now about homeless people, which they should have done a long time ago. Might have prevented this outbreak. So we opened the shelter early. I'll say they opened the shelter a month early this year. And they're trying to give people, as many as possible, an opportunity to have bathrooms and facilities. I'm sure we're giving out little things of hand sanitizer and trying to let people know how important that is. Very important. But anyway, I'll talk a little more about that later. I can't get really specific, you guys, but just know that this organization does wonderful, wonderful things. And I want to thank you guys again. Remember when I asked people to send $1? And a lot of you did. I think we got like over $300. You think that's nothing, but if you knew how much it costs to rent the spaces and run the utilities and all of that stuff, everything helps. So thank you so very much. I just was amazed and very, very proud of you guys. It was so awesome. So thank you. And now this video is 13 minutes long, and I'm trying to make them a little shorter, but when I talk about the husbands, they kind of go out there. Y'all, I know it's hard to believe, but meeting that lady and being able to speak with her and hug her and share a little of what I have with her, that was my fun thing today, y'all. Totally. And I want to say again that the reason that I am able to share with people is that you share with me. And I so appreciate that. So, for the second time today, do something fun. And I love y'all. Bye now.